It tastes good. Sarap.
Hi mga loves! It's me, Yani. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So kung hindi pa po kayo nag-subscribe, please do subscribe and click the notification bell para ma-notify kayo sa aking next videos. So for today's video, magkakaroon tayo ng Q&A with a twist. So ano nga ba ang twist? I will answer pageant questions, pero only 45 seconds lang. But kapag lumagpas ako sa 45 seconds, is may katapat yun na parusa na gagawin ko after the video. So let's start. First question. Question number 4. Ang at stake is, tubig na hinaluan ng katas na dinurog na bawang with sugar. So the question is, for you, what is the best and effective way to cure this pandemic virus as soon as possible? So timer starts now. Well, I believe that the best way and the most effective way to cure this pandemic is the so-called 2F. It's for us to follow and for us to have faith. Because I do believe that if we follow the rules and regulation against COVID-19, is that we are able to knock this down. And if we will make our faith stronger and stronger, therefore God will help us surpass everything. Because I do believe that we will do the possible and God will do the impossible. Thank you so much. Second question. Oh, nahulog. Ito na. Question number 18. At stake is Coke with Royal with Patis. So, how do you react about political dynasty? Timer starts now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have this stigma that political dynasty leads to corruption. But I do believe that we should look things with a silver lining. What if those families have a great advocacy, have a great charity for us to help? Because I do believe that it's not about the family, rather it's about their reason, it's about what they can do and what they want in the community. So I do believe that political dynasty, we should end the stigma that sometimes political dynasty can be good and can be better for the community. Thank you so much. Third question. So it's question number 12. At stake is vegetable shake. So the question is, let's believe that all of a sudden you are the Miss or Mr. Universe 2019. What is the first thing you would do to help our nation right now? So timer starts now. As they say, Miss or Mr. Universe is truly a great platform, and that I would think that I will use this platform for me to influence and to illuminate the minds of the many, that we should have a stronger faith and we should work as one. Because as one nation, we will fight against COVID-19, and as one nation, we will end COVID-19, because I do believe that together we will, because we can. Thank you. Yay! Wala pa akong mali. So next, question number 14. At stake, vegetable shake. So, the question is, in the next day or two, a man landed into the moon. If a man from the moon landed into your hometown with a COVID-19, what would you do to entertain or to help him? Timer starts now. Well, if a man from the moon landed in my hometown with a COVID-19, I would rather talk to him that he or she should go start a home quarantine, because I do believe that this pandemic is truly powerful And I think that if I will let him go towards my hometown, I will be the one who is responsible for that. And so that I think I would help him, and I will let him know that he or she needs to be quarantined in a home. Thank you so much. Next question. Question number 1. Isang takip ng suka. So, are you satisfied with how you spend your money? What would you change? Timer starts now. I think I do believe that spending money is truly a big responsibility because money nowadays truly means a lot to us. And I believe that as of now, whether I spend money, um, I think that I am satisfied in how I spend my money, and I won't change something because whether it may cost me money less, and after that I think the realizations will come, and I do believe that after those realizations I may learn a lesson, and definitely I think that is life. It's for you to learn all lessons in life. Thank you. Mainom ako. So next question. Question number 15. At stake, juice na may toyo. So the question is, if you could be outrageous for one day and there will be no rule, what is the first thing you would do and why? Well, ladies and timer starts now. Well, definitely, if I could be outrageous, what I would do is what my heart wants to do. And I think is that to give back to the community. Because I do believe that growing up, being privileged, is truly something to me. So it made me realize that what about the underprivileged? And so that I think if I could be outrageous, still, I would want to help the underprivileged. Because I think that they really want to pursue and they are striving to have a better life also. Thank you.
Remote.
Next question.
Ako namatay.
Question number 19. So at stake, is coffee made with water only? So the question is, what can you say to those politicians who takes advantage and uses ECQ for their personal gain?
Timer
Timer
starts
starts.
now.
Well, my message to those politicians is that in these times of crisis, we should learn how to be not selfish, and we should learn how to remove apathy in the community. Because I do believe that if some politicians will use ECQ for their personal gain, is that COVID-19 will still grow, because I believe that COVID-19 is a hidden message to us, and that message is for us to be united and for us to remove apathy. So if some politicians will do it again and again, COVID-19 will be more stronger. So that I will say that learn to help others, because we live in a democratic country. People for the government and government for the people. So that I think we should be united, not divided. Thank you so much. Next question is question number 8. So at stake is onion shake. So how would you change the world if you could play God for a day?
Timer starts now.
Well, if I were to be God someday, I literally won't change something. But I want the world to have love in themselves, because I do believe that our only calling is to love one another, because we are here because of love, we are made because of love, and we are here to love. And I think if we will live a world where love is truly powerful, therefore we will have a world that I think is a better world, a world that we will, a world that will make us be one, and a world that will make us more stronger. Next question. Question number 10. At stake is a glass of vinegar. The question is, now that we have a community quarantine because of the pandemic, is a man free? Why or why not?
Timer starts now.
I've always believed that freedom is not always about doing outrageous things, but freedom is knowing your safety and security. And so that I would think that if that now that we have a community quarantine, I believe that a man is free, free of the virus and free of the COVID-19. And so I would like to say that
Wala may kapag.
if we want to be free from this COVID-19, is that we should learn to follow the rules, and we should learn how to stay in our home, because that is one of the greatest that is one of the greatest power that we can use against COVID-19. Thank you.
Very long! Okay.
Next question.
Next question.
Question number 13. Maliit na bawang. So the question is,
No.
does it make someone less of a man or woman if he or she can't bear or produce a child?
Timer starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've always believed that living in this world, we have our own purposes. And so that I would think, if someone cannot bear or produce a child in their womb, I believe that it doesn't make someone less of a man or a woman. Because I do believe that each and every one, as I've said, we have our own purpose. And I think that maybe your purpose is more bigger than bearing a child. So that I believe it doesn't make someone less a man or a woman. Because I believe that we are all equal. And I believe that we are all equal. Thank you. Next question. Ooh.
What is the
Question number 7.
It is
Tayo then to. So the question is, what is the most embarrassing moment you had?
Timer starts now.
So I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, that the most embarrassing moment I had is that every time I made a mistake. Because I've always thought and I've always think that to live a life is for you to prove something. But definitely living in this life is that you don't have to prove something. And that doesn't make you doesn't make you to be embarrassed. Because I do believe that life is the most precious thing you have. So live your life to the fullest. And I do believe that live your life happily and live your life for as long as you want to. Thank you. Next question.
Ina nga ng ating question.
Question number 17. So at stake is tubig na may patis na may suka. So this is the question. If given the chance to talk to the president, what would you say and why? Timer starts
now.
So if I will be given a chance to talk to the president, I would rather not tackle about the problems we are facing right now. Rather, I want him to cheer up. I want myself to be a reason for him to smile, to be happy. Because in these times of crisis, I know that the role of a president is truly big. And to be able to talk to him and give him happiness would mean a lot, not just to him, but to the whole country. Because I believe that he is the leader. And if the leader is carrying so much behind his back, it's truly also a big problem to our society. And so that I would do is not talk about the problems, rather
Oh yeah.
I will
oh,
talk
yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
help him
Oh,
to be
yeah.
more
Oh,
stronger.
yeah. Oh,
Thank you. Next question. Oh, ang haba. Question number 21. So what's it? Is fresh egg na may sugar? So the question is, With the increasing number of COVID-19 cases and fatalities all over the world, there is also a silently bubbling anti-Chinese sentiment. Should China be blamed for the spread of the virus? So timer
Timer
starts.
starts now.
I do believe that in these times of crisis, we are so eager to look for who or what is to blame in this crisis. And so that I would want to illuminate the minds of the many that in this time of crisis, we should not focus on who should be blamed in this COVID-19 pandemic. Rather, we should focus more on how will we end this, on how we will endure this, on how we will stop COVID-19. So that I would think that Chinese should not be blamed for this. Rather, if COVID-19 is still growing, we should blame ourselves for not following what is right, and we should blame ourselves for not having the faith that we have in our life. Thank you so much. Next question. Question number 11 at stake is cup of pure dark coffee. So, if you are the current president and only you has the right to decide regarding the ECQ after April 30, are you going to extend it or lift the ECQ?
Timer starts now.
So if I will be the current president, I won't make decisions at this time because I do believe that in these days anything could happen, and I do believe and I have the faith that maybe now or maybe tomorrow or the other day this pandemic will stop. So that is why I will not make decisions as of now if I will be the president. Rather, I will proceed on praying that this COVID-19 will be stopped and this COVID-19 will end. Thank you. Next question. So this is question number 2. At stake is calamansi. So, the question is, what is the number one basis you should consider in terms of relationship?
Timer starts now.
I do believe that in having relationships, you don't need to have a basis, because if you truly love that someone, you don't know why you love that someone, because I do believe that. But if I were to be asked what is the basis, I want the basis would be true love. Because for me, true love is for you to accept, to understand, and to sacrifice. Because if you really love that person, you will accept that person. If you accept that person, of course, you will understand. And if you really love that first person, you will learn how to sacrifice everything just for the person you love. So that is all. Thank you. Next question.
Okay. Our next question.
This
Number-
question is question
Number
number 3.
three,
Anything
which
na
is-
mapait.
Mapait.
So the question is, define love in at least 7 words.
Timer starts now.
Well, for me, love is something powerful. Love is something powerful that the mere fact that love can truly change someone's perspective, because love is such an amazing thing, whether it may be good or in bad ways. So definitely love, I think, is something we need in our life, of course, for our everyday life, because love for me is the most powerful weapon in anything that you can have. Thank you. Next question.
Oh my god, we only have
Question number 23. So that stake is egg, fresh egg na may sugar. So, explain we heal as one. Timer.
starts now.
I do believe explain we heal as one. I do believe that, as I've said, that COVID-19 is a hidden message to us, and I think that that message is for us to remove apathy in this world and for us to be united. So I would say that hashtag we heal as one. If we work together, if we will bring something together, and if we will join forces to help end this COVID-19, I believe that it is our great weapon. It's for us to be one. Because I do believe that we are very strong when we are united, but definitely weak when we are divided. So I believe hashtag we heal as one and hashtag let's end COVID as one. Thank you. Next question. Question number 24. Fresh egg na may sugar again. So the question is, what is more important? Safety or security? Timer starts now. Well, I believe for me, the more important is safety rather than security. Because come to think that when you secure yourself, it doesn't mean 100% that you are safe. But if you choose safety, and if you want to be safe, you will learn how to secure yourself 100%. So I definitely believe that more important is safety than security. Because not all the time security can lead us to safety, but all the time safety can lead us to our security. Thank you. Next question. Question number 20. So at stake is fresh egg na may sugar. So the question is, what was your biggest contribution in the fight against COVID-19? Timer starts. Timer starts now. Well, I do believe that as of now, each and everyone biggest contribution in the fight against COVID-19 is our faith. Because I do believe that when we believe to Him, I believe that it is the most powerful thing that we can have. Because we have this stigma that to see is to believe, but I want to illuminate the minds of the many that we should change that to believe is to see. Because if we believe, we will see what we believe in. Thank you. Wait. Next question. Question number 16. What number 16 is juice na may toyo. So, what is your not best non-physical asset and why?
Timer starts now.
Well, I do believe that my best non-physical asset is the thing that I'm passionate about, and I think that is for me to give back. Because I do believe living in this world where there are judgments, where there are discrimination, where there are people who will talk behind your back, is that despite of that, you have the heart. Because if you have the heart, your looks will definitely not matter. Because if you have the art, it will manifest in what will you do. So I think that is my best non-physical asset. It's the thing that I'm passionate about. Thank you so much. Next question. Question number 9. Calamansi. So the question is, what is the most important thing that you've received and how will you describe it?
Timer starts now.
Loves, to be honest, in the past years, I have always taught myself to see things as a blessing, to see those bad things as a lesson, so that I would think that whatever comes to you, you should be grateful for it. Because I do believe that everything happens for a reason. And I do believe that without those things you've been grateful for in the past, you will be not here. And I think that is the best thing I've received in life, is my everyday life, my everyday blessings. Thank you. Next question. Question number 6. Juice na may toyo. So the question is, how do you react sa ECQ?
Timer starts now.
I've been hearing about negative thoughts about ECQ, but why not hear the positive thoughts about that? And I believe that the positive thoughts about ECQ is that it teaches so many lessons, even the smallest lesson, how to bond with your family, how to cook, or how to wash the dishes. I believe that it means a lot having this community quarantine, because it teaches us so many things, so that I would think I react to that as in the positive way. Thank you. Last two questions.
I'm done. Would you like a pen?
Question number 22. Egg na may sugar. So the question is, how can you explain to a child what coronavirus is?
Timer starts now.
Well, I believe that talking to a child is the most hardest thing, because if you answer their question, another question will go to you. And so I believe that I would explain to a child what coronavirus is in a more conversational way, that coronavirus is something bad, that coronavirus is something we should be avoiding. And I believe that even if those small conversation, as a children, it would mean a lot to them. And I believe, so that is why I will tell them the more specific and direct to the point about coronavirus. That would be all. Thank you so much. We're down to our last question. Question number 5. At stake is juice na may onting tubig lang. So the question is, what is the most vulnerable way you let someone into your life?
Timer starts now.
I do believe that the most vulnerable thing I let someone do in my life is I let them judge me. Because living this life full of discrimination, I want to illuminate the minds of the many that you should know yourself more than anything. Because I want this to tell to yourself that no one could tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. For as long as you know what you believe in, for as long as you are convicted and you know what you are fighting for in life, therefore you cannot let anyone judge nor discriminate you. Thank you. So, ayan mga loves, that ends our vlog for today, Q&A with a twist. But as I've said, gagawin ko yung parusa at the end of the video. So, 5 ang aking parusa. Isang takip ng suka, onion shake, tubig na may patis at suka, coffee made with water only, and fresh egg na may sugar. So, ayan mga loves, unahin ko na ang Pinaman ko yung tubig na may patis na may suka. Yeah. So, next na po natin ang coffee made with water. Kaya ko to. Tara sa chan. Okay lang yun. So, next na natin ng fresh egg na may sugar. I can't do this. It tastes good. Sarap. Next natin ang isang takip ng suka. Oh my gosh, I can't. So, yan niya guys. Sadly, hindi ako makakagawa ng onion shake. So, sorry po sa nagparusa nun. So, ang gagawin ko na lang po is to satisfy yung kalamansi na lang po. Yeah. No reaction. Daan. So yan, love, if you have any suggestions for my next video, you can comment down below or visit my FB page and comment na din doon kung ano yung gusto nyong next kong gagawin. So that's it for today, love. Bye!